31 other players as of today across the NFL have been placed on the COVID-19 reserve list. Locally here, Des Fitzpatrick for the Titans. The Vikings have 4.
Chris Jones for the Chiefs probably not playing Thursday night now.
The Rams with Odell Beckham Jr., who scored a touchdown last night, is placed on the COVID-19 reserve list today.
They knew they had a flight with it on it, and they closed their facility today. They didn't go back to work.
So and the NHL is even worse because they're actually having to postpone games, including what's going to happen with the Nashville Predators, where they have multiple. I don't know if it's COVID-19 positive, but multiple players in COVID protocol, and at least a coach, I believe, according to reports. They play on Thursday night. Nothing's been announced yet, but we have seen it across the NHL with teams like Calgary, the Islanders, and Ottawa. I've all seen games postponed, and NBA stars are missing time due to these protocols. My question is, why is this happening? Because I don't have a good answer on the testing policy, but for instance, the Carolina Hurricanes, one of their reporters is saying, "Hey, stop panicking. Not a single player among this COVID outbreak is sick in any way. They just tested positive."
What's the point?
But UC Soros for the Predators has the flu and travels along this long road trip with the entire team. But the player who has tested positive for the Preds has to drive back to Nashville from wherever they were. I don't understand the policies that are in place and why they continue to test asymptomatic players when we just made it through a college football season where even those who hate the game of football that they cover, like Dan Wolken, doesn't bring up the fact that we didn't have any major issues with COVID-19 through the college football season and won't as we get to the college football playoff.
Well, we're defying logic around every corner because no one asked the question, well, is he okay when this happens? Because everyone is fine. And now I feel like with what we're learning about Omicron, the new variant, and how mild it is, and I'm taking this directly from the CDC, what they're saying about there are no reported cases of it being severe. It's basically the common cold at this point, the new variant. Yet you have Cornell University, who 30 minutes ago announced that they're shutting down their campus because they have 469 active student cases. Cornell University, who's got a vaccination mandate, every student, every faculty member on campus is vaccinated. They have 469 active cases of the Omicron variant, and in their announcement they say, abundance of caution, even though we've seen no severe illness with this. So why? Someone help explain this to me. Then why are you shutting down campus where we have not shut things down in the past when there's a cold outbreak? And again, reading directly from the CDC, looks an awful lot like the cold when you look at the new Omicron variant in terms of symptoms and what's happening. And this is in a population that's 100% vaccinated. So we've removed logic from a lot of these decisions.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a highly vaccinated population and nobody's sick,
which is the NFL and the NHL.
Yeah, it's over 94%.
But it's affecting games, and in this case, it's affecting the preparation for games in the NFL, at least to this point. I'm just asking why they're going about the policy the way it's in place if it's keeping players out of the facility either way. It's just a question I have because I don't think that it's going to affect the bottom line for the league long term.